Dave, your perspective on what does good look like, or anything that's working well?
Yeah, I mean, it really runs the spectrum, pun intended. Anywhere from, the partnerships we have from a data standpoint, where we are partnering with folks like yourself to merge our data with your data so that we can execute better for our clients on their behalf. And that's leaning really hard into the data side and the audience side and targeting, all the way to a lot of platforms have really matured. Streamers have matured to the point where Capital One is a client where we sponsored the SNL 50 concert, the SNL 50 event, but the concert that was on Saturday night that was only on Peacock, and that was a really great streaming only event. So it's streaming's in a different place than it was a few years ago. There wasn't enough scale. Many weren't doing live events, number one, and there wasn't enough scale if they were doing live events to really worth sponsoring something. So it's the beauty of the streaming space. You have the data side, and we're getting to a point now where there's enough scale to do the linear-like sponsorships as well.
And Gene, anything from your side that's been done right that you're proud of? Any good case studies or nuggets to share from?
Yeah, well, I think what's working for us is working with Acxiom and getting Acxiom into a place now where it can really scale in terms of those data integrations with the publishers that we're working with. So that's been very helpful for our clients to be able to scale their audiences and get better measurement and get more insights from publishers, because it's just gotten easier over the years. The technology has evolved to a place where we can do that.
That's a great point. I mean, there's been such investment in tools and technology. Quick follow-up there. I mean, are there things that teams have been doing to align or create better processes, leveraging Acxiom with investment and how teams are coming together or evolving?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're seeing kind of a collapse in the tech space that's been really helpful. So, I mean, I think what we're seeing is that publishers know their inventory the best, and they know their content the best, and they know how to sell it the best. It's also that side of the business where the technology that they're using to bring that into a programmatic space also knows their inventory best and is probably a more trusted source. So as the DSP and the SSP start to get to a place where they're collapsing more, we're seeing publishers open up and be a little bit more willing to share information with us when we're buying from fewer platforms in like a more condensed space. So we've started working with the supply side technology and buying directly into those platforms, and that's been really valuable. We've seen better ROI, better pricing, and at the end of the day, this is where partners are like, okay, well, maybe now I'm willing to open up some more information that before I wasn't sharing.
And Kasia, are you seeing any shifts to internal structures or the ways that you're, setting up your investment teams to go at cross-screen investment? Or
yeah, I mean, we're a small agency, which gives us the luxury of being really nimble, and I think we are an agency focused on experimentation, and I think we've been able to cross-train our teams in a bunch of different channels, so that we don't sort of have a separate TV team and a separate programmatic team and a separate digital direct team. Like they all kind of know what the other does and are playing around in everything. I think we're one of the things we're really starting to get interested in is the publisher direct platforms, and there's a lot of value to those in terms of pricing. Certainly, it's hard to. What we're working on now is how do we knit them back together at the end so we know what the total picture looks like. But I think it's an interesting space, and we've got a whole bunch of people kind of looking at all of them and figuring out what we're going to do.